I can't speak for 6 million. I can only speak for me and my family. And my mother was one of 11 children in a very elegant home in Hungary, and the Nazis knocked on her door during her Passover Seder and took them all away.
Mindy Weisel's paintings have not always been as colorful as they are today. She used to deal with her profound sadness quite differently. In the depiction of her father's concentration camp number, she used bleak monochrome. Both her parents survived Auschwitz, her mother because she had a rare blood type, which made her indispensable to injured German soldiers. After the war, her parents found their way back to each other, living as displaced persons in the former Bergen-Belsen concentration camp and the barracks that once housed SS camp wardens. Mindy was born in Bergen-Belsen in 1947, the first child to enter the world there after the war. In 1950, the family moved to America.
When my mother came to America, her aunt gave her a beautiful cobalt blue dress. And to me, that was her color, her whole life. Everything was, her bedroom was lighter blue, and her clothes were always cobalt blue. She was always attracted to that color. So when I started painting, I noticed that I was using that color a lot. And to this day, the cobalt blue represents my honoring my mother, who was a very elegant, strong, incredible woman who survived the camps.
The exhibition in a gallery in Berlin is Mindy's first in Germany. Although she has never shown her work here before, she has visited the country often, but she's never been to a Nazi concentration camp.
I never wanted to go to the concentration camps at all. And the U.S. Embassy, as I mentioned, is sponsoring this exhibition. And they said, how do you feel about going to Dachau? And at first I thought no, but then when they said to speak to 75 young teenagers, I felt, yes, I have to go.
Just outside Munich, Dachau was the Nazis' model concentration camp and a training ground for SS violence. 200,000 people were imprisoned and 41,500 murdered there.
I feel that my mother wanted to live very badly, and I was the first child born in Bergen-Belsen, and it's really incredible being here. It feels very victorious, you know, and I'm doing all of this as a daughter.
The former prisoners' barracks speak for themselves.
You know what I'm finding mind-boggling? I mean, just beyond comprehension. You know, this is so systematic. There were carpenters that were building this. What did they think they were doing?
Work in the camps was hard. Roll calls for hours on end, the brutality, torture, hunger, the filth, and no privacy whatsoever.
My mother was fanatic about cleanliness. I mean, and if something smelled, you know, like my mother could smell it 10 feet away. And, you know, after the war, I'm sure you hear this a lot, because she just, can you imagine being 21, 22, a whole year of this, and coming from such a fine home and being degraded like this? And see, this is why we have to really change how we remember them.
Since 1965, Dachau has served as a memorial to keep the horrifying memories alive. In 2003, it launched a virtual tour in a bid to attract the attention of the younger generation. It is to meet the young people that Mindy Weisel agreed to travel to Dachau.
I'm the only daughter. Ich bin einzig Tochter. And I took her Kleidung, her dresses.
The artist delivers a heartfelt message.
And you have that responsibility. You are the young. You are the future generations that can make a difference in the world.
These days, Mindy Weisel's work glows. Little by little, the gray and the terror have been painted over with vibrant colors. Mindy's husband and 2 of her daughters have come to Berlin for the opening of her show. Altogether, she has 3 daughters and 5 grandchildren, and they're proud to see what Mindy Weisel, wife, mother, and artist, is doing to generate hope for the future.